In the past weeks, I've been following a New York artist to answer one question. Hi,
What's up? What's up?
how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good?
Good.
Great.
Good to see you.
How can you go from making music in a laundry room in Harlem to reaching millions of streams on
I'm in the lobby
Spotify?
right here.
Yeah. Were you working on something before we came in?
Yeah, something like that. My boy.
Hi.
What's up? What's up?
Hi.
Levy.
How's
This
it
my
going?
brother Levy right here. Levy Great Mastermind, Zabgar. This something for one of the projects that might come out this month. I mean this year. You know, something that's still in the works. We still working on it, but just cooking up, just a vibe.
Let me do that one more time. Let me just do that first one. Yeah. It's smoke, I make a cough it up. Smoke, I make a cough it up. I never heard you talk this much. It's smoke, I make a cough it up. So sick, I need a ton of hill. Let me hear that one. I can never forget what I said. Break like the body of Christ with the blood, like they better give it the bread. And this should get Holly and Tyson. I'm fresh out the mall with a clip full of lead, like, yeah. Robert Tussle couldn't even fix this. I'm so sick. I'm so sick. Shit. Hey. Yeah. That's valid.
I'm an artist from Harlem, New York, in the Bronx. I was born in the Bronx, raised in Harlem. I box, make music, do a little acting, modeling. Yeah, I've been making music like my whole life. I remember living there was in the Bronx. It was like a railroad apartment. And there was a studio right in the middle of it. And my dad used to make beats and make music. And I would be there, and he'd have his friends there. I'd be a little kid, like, I probably was like 3 years old the first time I could remember like really vibing to the music.
That spark eventually became the first release and marked the beginning of something bigger.
I ended up making a song in 2018 called Retrograde, and it's my most streamed song. Got like probably like, you know, almost close to like 4 million streams. I don't know why that song particularly went crazy, but that's the one that went crazy. At first I didn't know, and I just started checking my streams and stuff, and I just realized, I'm like, this song got mad streams. And it just, right now we're keeping it in-house.
That's the part I love. Like, not this one, the one that comes after.
The second beat, the beat switch?
Yeah. His last project, Dawn of Night, came out in 2024. Since then, he's only released singles. But now, nearly 2 years later, he's ready to return to the rap scene with 2 albums in the same year, Hairborn and Infrared.
You know, all my niggas fed up. Back and forth, I'm on the road. Gotta get this bread up. All my niggas going cold. Ain't shit you could tell us. Seen the worst and drain the gold. We come from the cellars. Spit this pain, but it sell off.
I used to put more stuff in my music. I used to talk about, you know, my own experiences or my own like family's experiences and stuff like that more in my music, but sometimes I feel like I wouldn't get the reception I wanted from my family, or I don't even know what I was looking for when I did those type of things. It was more so just therapeutic, me just speaking, you know, my truth in my music.
Growing up between the Bronx and Harlem meant learning how to move really early. But behind the scenes, there was a guidance. A family that had walked those streets before and made sure he could follow a different path.
I was the type of person when I was a kid, I liked to try everything that I saw, that I was inspired by. So I would just try things that I was inspired by, and I adapted to my environment, especially the Bronx being the mecca of hip hop.
Empire, I hope you feel it in your soul. These wiggity whack back, snap back cats is killing for go.
It's like a good and a bad thing to me. You know, the fact that I was able to grow up in the Bronx and Harlem and grow up in these environments, because it's like I came up through something where I was able to learn, and it gave me a great perspective on life and just survival again. Me personally, I'm grateful for the way I came up, still more fortunate than a lot of other people, so I'm grateful for that.
Music, however, isn't his only outlet. Boxing channels the same drive and discipline, and fashion becomes a new way of expressing himself, beyond the ring and the studio.
I've been boxing for a long time, for real. I've been boxing since I was young. My grandfather, he bought me a double-end bag and some Everlast gloves, but he was the first person to kind of plant that seed and made me want to look into boxing. You know, my dad, you know, one of the first people to show me how to throw my hands. Just needed a different outlet, you know, to express myself and get some aggression off in a safe way, in a safe environment, you know, without, you know, getting myself in trouble.
But boxing is no longer just a hobby. In November 2025, he had his first amateur fight and won by TKO in the third round.
Guys, I need models now. Come on.
Fashion is definitely a different way of expressing yourself, in a way just to capture moments and capture emotions, like the way you could portray emotions through photography and stuff like that, and naturally, you know.
If I gotta go.
Fashion show last week was tough. That was a good experience. I felt good, I felt comfortable. I've always been into, you know, representing myself in front of the camera. So
Don Mykel's story isn't about a point of arrival, it's about a progress story. It's a testament of how perseverance, discipline, and conscious choices can turn ordinary spaces into results.